Finally, we meet the hosts. Team India face on USA, who have also won both of the games. They're looking strong. Similarly, does India. I have Jian with me. Do you really take USA lightly comparatively when they face India?
See, if you remember, I had told you no team can be taken lightly this tournament because any team can perform, and it's evidently seen. We are being seeing some big names, about to get eliminated in the first round itself. So, this USA, of course, with the way they are playing, their intent was shown clearly against Canada when they chased that 190 odd runs, and especially chasing over 150 in the last 12 overs. That was something remarkable, and obviously against that Pakistan, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. They held their nerve, playing a super
Exactly.
over that too in an ICC tournament against Pakistan, who were one of the winners of the tournament, and coming out victorious again in their home territory is something commendable. So yeah,
Absolutely.
no,
And
you
that
can't be taken lightly. You can't be taken.
correct. That's the difference between a good side. If you also say you, as well as there were people saying that USA have a really good batting unit, and they proved it in both the games. Also, they're scoring the targets which they were being asked for. That's what it matters. And we're done with this. Let's take a look into the head-to-head between India and USA. The head-to-head doesn't have any numbers just because they're facing each other for the first time. India are now used to playing at surfaces like New York. You know the surface, but it's a new challenge for USA because they're going to face their first game at New York. What challenges can they face out here?
Yeah, obviously, the big challenge here in the entire World Cup for any team against India would be Jasprit Bumrah, obviously, because that man has delivered something remarkable. I mean, the exactly what Virat Kohli did in 22 against Pakistan, this Bumrah has done similarly with the ball in the previous game. So, USA, going to be the biggest threat because that guy can rip apart any batting order, like be it Australia, New Zealand, Sri Lanka, whoever. He doesn't see what kind of a wicket it is. If it's a hard wicket, dry wicket, not too much suited for paces, then do we know what Jasprit Bumrah is capable of doing.
Absolutely.
And obviously, we shouldn't be taking out the likes of Surya Kumar Yadav also because knowing he's not having a good tournament so far, so can't really take out the number one T20 batter. Definitely, I mean, you can't even take out you cannot rule out the likes of Surya Kumar Yadav also number one T20 batter. So, in 22, if you remember, he had a very rough start to the tournament.
Correct.
Against Pakistan also he had failed, and then initially when the tournament proceeded, he took off and, played some crucial knocks. So I think this is the right time, and the right teams also coming up like USA, Canada, this is the right time to regain form. So you cannot rule out Surya. And obviously, Rohit Virat, I think maybe that opening thing is not working for Virat. So maybe probably there will be a potential try and play Yashasvi at the top and Virat back at number three, that stabilize that
Could be.
batting order.
So,
So
so you're saying
the
that
time,
does that also rule out Shivam Dubey out of the 11?
unfortunately, yes, because he's not being used with the ball also right now, and with the bat, I think in the field also he's been a bit shaky. I think but right time to I would not say drop him, but right time to bench him and rather play someone again because this is the right time where we can experiment because after this it will be the super 8 stage where
Correct.
it will be really difficult to try
Cannot
experiments later
afford to
on.
lose. Absolutely. And that's what it matters. We will see that. We're done with the head to head. Let's take a look into the pitch report of the Nassau County Stadium. Here it is. Six matches have been played. And Gian, if you looked anywhere close to the slides, the statistics, everything is 50-50. Three times the team batting first has been victorious. Similarly, three times the team batting second has been victorious. Pass score here about the highest score so far has been 137. So the teams batting first can keep it down to something around 120, 125 and can challenge. We saw South Africa did that against Bangladesh. We saw India doing that against Pakistan. What would you do if you're giving the captain's hat?
Technically, when today morning only, I was thinking that when usually in T20, people, captains like to chase because that is what the main intention is. You can see in tournaments like IPL or you can say Big Bash League or PSL or whatever, your teams would prefer to chase, and we have seen some, impossible numbers being reached and chased down. Like Punjab had chased down a remarkable total of 262 And
Correct.
here there are teams unable to score run a ball.
Correct.
That's the entire fun part of T20 cricket. So I think if you have to give in, you think they should just stick to their basics. And if you are seeing the targets are being defended, I see that no other option than just stick to that basic and elect to bat first. But that is according to me. You set a target. The teams are already under pressure, and the game can turn at any point, which was clearly evident in the India Pakistan game where we had just 8% chance at one stage, and
Correct.
the ball, as the ball gets older, the ball loses its shine. It is difficult to come on the bat, and, difficult to place shots, which was seen. The Pakistan collapse was a big evidence, and yeah, definitely when the South Africa versus Bangladesh game proved the same.
Absolutely, and that's the reason why you're seeing batting first, and that's the beauty of the game now. T20 games are now becoming 140 maximum scores, which are getting defended. We have come a long way from the IPL, ladies and gentlemen. 200, 250 was never safe, but back into the international cricket, regular cricket, and we are seeing 130 getting defended. From a neutral point of view, I enjoy these kind of low scoring defended games as well. We're done with the pitch report. Let's take a look into the top three players to watch out for. So here are the three players I have chosen for India. I think Virat Kohli needs some runs under his belt. He doesn't need any introduction. Surya Kumar Yadav, you spoke about him, and similarly Mohammad Siraj. For USA's Harmeet Singh, you have Steven Taylor and Corey Anderson. I was surprised Corey wasn't sent into bat ahead of Nitish Kumar in the super over, but before the super over, eventually they got into a super over. If you can describe all the six players, please, Jihan.
I mean, King Kohli, I mean, you cannot just rule him out at all. Surya Kumar, number one T20 batter. Yeah, look, even Siraj, all three have, been okay, not too good. I mean, they haven't had a good tournament so far, but these three, if they start performing, and even if they get to that 50% mark of the form, they can be very deadly. Virat scoring a very quick fire, cameo 40 or 420 odd balls, something, and it's Surya coming and playing a big crucial role in that middle order. And Siraj, we know what he is capable of. Literally, he can create a havoc if he goes on play, chipping in wickets and creating more pressure. And yeah, it's these three, but I would also add Rohit Sharma over here, because that guy can literally give such a start. What he had done basically in the 23 World Cup. He didn't have too many big scores, but he used to give big starts. Like he used to play that angle. First, he used to give that
Absolutely.
yeah, 8 run, 9 run over. Suddenly, he's playing 45,
Setting the
46 of
tempo.
just setting the game in the middle order, so that pressure is not there. Even they can settle down, take that game, continue that momentum. So Rohit Sharma is number one over here, definitely. And obviously, Jasprit Bumrah. I mean, that guy is purer than gold, I think. You have to treasure him more than gold. And for USA, I think one bowler I would highlight is Netravelkar. I mean, our own gem, our own player, who's been playing exceptionally well I mean, bowling that last over against Pakistan, and even playing bowling that super over. I mean, I think he had bowled the super
He
over, if
won
I'm
the
not wrong.
super
Yeah,
over.
he
Yes.
had bowled the super over. Yeah, so it was remarkable. It was absolutely remarkable. I mean, the way we saw Mohammad Amir bowling those wide balls under pressure, being so experienced, being such an experienced bowler. But Netravelkar, on the other hand, held the nerve. He didn't allow too many, extras. He just bowled up to the mark, and he just made his team cross the line. So I think it was absolutely brilliant. So Netravelkar is going to be one pick for me, definitely, and I think Harmeet Singh, I think, is already there, and
Correct.
so I think, yeah, definitely Corey Anderson. I mean, that guy gives that name only gives me nightmares, and yeah, for all the wrong reason. But I think I remember he had the one he had held the record for the fastest 100 in ODI cricket at till a point. But
Correct.
yeah, so yeah, I mean, this guy, you cannot rule him out of any, be it for bowling and batting anytime. But yeah, it's going to be that Jones. I'm lost for words for this guy. I mean, he's just remarkable. I mean, we have seen IPL where teams, have to come out with players which are not heard of, and suddenly they are being transformed. But here I'm very, surprised, or not. I would not say shocked, but so if you see the Jones, we don't really get to see these kind of players. play too much on screen because they don't really have the broadcasting rights. But in these tournaments, when we are seeing these youngsters with so much potential come up and play so freely without any
Correct.
pressure or
Absolutely.
something, and it is remarkable. It is really remarkable. These guys are getting all the exposure, all the recognition, and it's so lovely to see the crowd behind them. And then these guys are getting their stage perform. You never know, these guys can play in the IPL in the near future as well. So,
100%.
and
I
these
was about
guys,
to talk about that.
it is actually the other way around. When you see, usually there are people, there are players who usually take IPL as a stepping stone, but this is completely opposite.
Okay, absolutely. You summed it up so well, Gian. Thank you so much for all the six players. Let's take a look into the top three battles we have in this game. Yeah, three battles starting with Virat Kohli versus Natra Valkar. I can see that being a little bit dicey. Rishabh Pant versus Ali Khan. And battle number three, you have Steven Taylor versus Jasprit Bumrah. Three battles I have in front of me. Which one are you definitely watching, Gian?
Virat Kohli, definitely. That is the one thing, is because Virat Kohli against left-handers is something, again, a nightmare, because it just reminds of that
2019
2015
World
World
Cup.
15 and 19, both of them, I feel. And he has, in fact, even struggled in England also against left-arm pacers. And, I remember there was a T20 match in 2016 and 18, both, where Virat Kohli has struggled against Sam Curran, in
Correct.
England. Because
In
that
the
guy
test.
used to propel. He has some, I don't know what kind. I will not say a mental block, but that thing, getting out to left arm pacers is something what Virat Kohli had his kind of his weakness. He had a weakness, because even against Shaheen Shah Afridi at initial stages, he used to he used to fumble a lot. And in the Asia Cup previously, which was the washout one, he
Correct.
had got clean bowled. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good battle. In fact, I think Netravelkar versus Virat.
Netravelkar versus Virat Kohli, says Jihan. We also have Rishabh Pant, who's played a brilliant knock against Pakistan, though he had a lot of luck, but still, at the end of the day, his wicket keeping has been top class. Ali Khan has been another Indian guy, is looking good also. And then you have Steven Taylor versus Jasprit Bumrah, another really good battle to watch out for. We're done with the key battles. Let's take a look into the predicted playing 11. Starting with the Indian playing 11, I think they should go with an unchanged one, or you still fancy somebody of Yashasvi Jaiswal for Shivam Dube?
I think not for this game, but for one change, if I would have made, I would rest. I would not rest, but I think look to drop Jadeja over Kuldeep Yadav.
Ah, there you go. Finally said that. I think somebody said it that Akshar Patel should stay in the 11, Ravindra Jadeja, who's not looking really good either with the bat or ball, especially with the bat. I think Kuldeep Yadav's 4 over will be crucial. So Jian says that he isn't dropping Shivam Dube yet. So that's the one change for India. For USA, I think things are going pretty well. So they would stick to the same 11.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they don't. I don't see any changes, because all the main guys, Stephen Taylor, they got this. Monang Patel, like, he scored a brilliant 50 against Pakistan,
Correct.
carried that innings. He set that tone, getting that run rate, getting that deficit down, I remember. And then even if he got out, there was Aaron Jones who finished the innings. And they were not relying too much upon Corey Anderson, which was
Correct.
evidently seen, because that is what even the super over people were like, questioning that thing, that why wasn't Corey sent above. I think who was there? I don't remember who was. And Nitish
Aaron
Kumar
Jones
was out.
was there.
Nitish Kumar was out, I think. But
Correct.
yeah, so I think that is a tone what USA are setting, that we are not only relying only on Corey Anderson's finishing, we are a bunch of 11, and we have other talented batters as
Correct.
well. So I think, yeah, definitely, yeah, I think summed up well. They have a good balanced 11, I think.
Absolutely, they have a really good balance. 11. It was Aaron Jones and Harmeet Singh who were the two batters in the super over. Nitish Kumar was the person that got you a boundary and went to the super over. So it's a very good unit. All the players are performing really well. We're done with the playing 11. Let's take a look into the predictions time now. I would be honest, being in a neutral side, match number 25, India USA at their own den, but you will have more of a blues other than USA people, I'm sure. Where are you heading towards, Gian? Is it a 60-40, 70-30? What's your opinion?
75-25 to India.
75-25 to India. Being an Indian, he's pretty much confident. So am I. But not to take it away, US is a very, very good side. We will see which team finally drops a point and loses a game. We are done with the analysis of match number 25, India versus USA at the New York. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Jian. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this
Thank you,
video.
Tim.
Subscribe to the Fifth Umpire, press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.